This is my third time trying to film this, and so yeah, I don't know what that's about. My camera's acting weird, but the first category I'm going to start with is skincare, and I only have 2 products in that category. One of which I don't have, but I do love that product, and I just haven't got around to repurchasing it. But the first one I'm going to talk about is the Dickinson's Original Witch Hazel Pore Perfecting Toner. And it's 100% all natural. It's supposed to cleanse and condition your pores to maintain clear, smooth, and balanced skin without drying. Love this. It does all those things, and it does not dry your skin out whatsoever. It is just amazing. And the second one, the one that I don't have, is the CeraVe Hydrating Lotion. And it has hyaluronic acid in it, which helps your skin retain moisture. And I have oily skin, and I used that in the summertime, and in the wintertime I used like something more heavy. I don't think I really have oily skin. I think I have combination, because my skin it's oily and dry at the same time, if that makes sense. But that's my favorite moisturizer. It's like my tried and true. I will repurchase that probably always. And for hair care, I have the Garnier Fruit Tea Style Sleek and Shine Flat Iron Perfector Straightening Mist. I love this. It hydrates my hair while I straighten it, and it does protect from the heat, and it's just a really good, what's it called? Heat protectant, and it's literally like $3.50 at Target, and it's just amazing. Love it. Definitely recommend. And for my second thing of hair care, I'm gonna go with the Carol's Daughter Hair Milk, and it's nourishing, conditioning, leave-in moisturizer for curls, coils, kinks, and waves. It says deeply moisturizes, improves softness, prevents frizz with agave, shea, and soybean. I love this in the summertime when I wear my hair naturally curly, and because in the winter I need something a little bit more moisturizing in the winter time, but for the summer this is amazing. I pair this with I use this, my Garnier cream gel. It's called cream gel something. It doesn't dry your hair out, but it does hold if your hair is like mine, which I'm trying to explain, really thick and curly, and it doesn't like to stay that way. It doesn't like to hold very well throughout the day. Like, it kind of gets really frizzy and like doesn't want to stay in the style throughout the day. Then this is really good, and that is really good. But in the winter time, I would definitely recommend, which I don't have right now because again I need to repurchase it, is the Motions Pink Lotion, and it is literally like inexpensive. Like, this was like, it was like $12 probably at Target, but the Motions one is literally like $4, and it is amazing, and that is all I use. Like, for 2014, I refound it again, because that's what my mom used in my hair when I was little, and I refound it again, and that's all I use now, and it literally just keeps my hair looking really good and really non-dry and moisturized and stuff. So yeah, that's for hair care. And now on to the makeup products. First, I'm going to start out with palettes, and I have 2 palettes, and the first one is probably in everyone's, and that is the Naked 3 by Urban Decay. I love this palette. It is a little bit cooler than the original Naked, and the Naked, it does have warm in there. It's a mixture of cool and warm, and I love this palette. And it just looks really good, I think, on all skin tones, because honestly, a lot of people with cool tones said that it looked really good on them, and I think it looks good on me, and I'm really yellow. And as you can see, I've hit pan on a lot of them, and I'm about to on a lot more. So they're really good. And I just love this, and definitely recommend if you have $54 to spend on it. And this second one is like a more inexpensive one. And this is my Coastal Scents palette. And it has the single eyeshadows in it. And I love these. I use this all the time. And it is just amazing. These are amazing quality, pigmented, smooth. Here's a couple swatches. These are just amazing. They are really smooth, really nice shadows, and they're $2 a piece. Definitely recommend cream eyeshadows and like things like that I have for 2014 favorites. And the first two I'm going to start out with, and everyone knows about these, the Maybelline Color Tattoo 24 Hour, and my favorite, and I have two of them that I've used a lot in 2014, and this one is number 100 Caramel Cool, and that is this one right here. It is a caramely, just like coppery type of color, and I love this paired with my Naked 3 palette. I use that with the color Trick in my Naked 3 palette. And they look amazing together. And the second one is Vintage Plum, and I feel like depending on what cream eyeshadow you layer under a different eyeshadow, you can give a whole nother look. I love putting this under Urban Decay Sin, and it gives it a more plummy appearance, and it's just really pretty. I got this halfway in the year, but I love it, and I've been using it a lot. And you can put it under like any type of champagne color to make it more plummy if you want. And the last one is a single eyeshadow, and this is a powder eyeshadow. And this is just a basic eyeshadow that like everybody that wants to highlight the brow bone needs. And this is Wet n Wild's Brulee. And I use this every day almost. And I put this if I'm using a palette that doesn't have a cream color that you just put under your brow bone, I'll use this. There's not much I can say about that because it's just a basic brow bone highlight color. Now onto the eye products, other than that stuff that I've been using in 2014. And first I'm going to start out with primer. And I got this halfway into the year again, but it is the best one I've ever used, and this is better than any of the other ones I've ever used. And this is the NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer. And it says water, and it just comes off clear. See, it just shows up clear, dries clear. But you would think, because it's like clear and it really doesn't look like it does anything, that it wouldn't, but that is so wrong, because it just grabs onto your eyeshadow. Plus, it is waterproof, sweatproof, all of that. You could literally, like, when I lived in South Carolina, I wore this, like, I used this every day, and literally, my eyeshadow went nowhere. It didn't matter how much I sweat, I could swim, anything. It was just a really great eye primer, and I love it, and I will probably repurchase this. I need to soon, because it's getting gross and gunky around the edges. It's really gross, but this is amazing, and I'm almost finished with it. I need to get another one. And for eyeliner, I have two eyeliners, and one of them is a pencil liner, and this is the Rimmel London Waterproof Colga Gel Eyeliner in brown. And this is just a brown eyeliner, just a dark brown eyeliner. And I used this, and you see how small it is, that's how you can tell I use it a lot. I've been using this for the whole year, and this is amazing. I'm still using it now. I love it. Definitely recommend this. Sorry if I keep like moving over and looking in the mirror. I'm trying to check that it's still recording. But yeah. Love this. Definitely recommend. It stays on, even in the waterline, tight line, whatever. It's amazing. And the next eyeliner is the Prestige Total Intensity Against All Odds Liquid Ink Liner. And again, you can probably tell I've been loving brown eyeliner, because this is brown, and it's called, the number of it is Stuck on You, that's the name of it, and it's brown. And I love this eyeliner. It will literally stay on. It doesn't matter you sweat, swim, anything. It will not go anywhere. Like, I've swam with this on, and it does not move. It does not budge. Nothing. It is amazing. And now for the mascara, I've been loving, and I only have one because this is literally what I repurchased most of 2014. And this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Mascara. This is the waterproof one, but the one I'd been repurchasing was just the regular one. And the line, and this looks like a little butterfly wing. That's what the thing looks like. It makes your lashes look amazing, and they do not, even the non-waterproof one doesn't go anywhere all day. Like, you could wear it, you could cry, anything, it does not move. So you can see how the waterproof one would probably be even more non-moving, and it isn't. It's hard to get off and everything. So, but I love this one. I'll probably next time repurchase the original one because it stays enough for me. I don't really need waterproof, so yeah. For the brow products I've been loving, the first one is one that I got. I bought it at the beginning of 2014, and I've been using it up until now. It is amazing, and I'm getting close to the bottom in it. Like, I still have probably a lot more use, but it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. And I bought this like literally a couple weeks after it came out, and I love it. Like, it, again, just like those other things, this seems to be a trend of something I love, and I probably think a lot of other people would love this too, that things that just stay on and do not go anywhere. Even when it was hot, I would go somewhere, I'd be sweating or swimming, anything, this did not move, this stayed on. It is amazing. It can, if you're not careful, you can have block brows, which I don't like to have block brows, but if you like those, then you'll love this. And if you like just like the way I have my brows right now, then you love it too. It's really awesome. You can do from a bold brow to a like semi-natural brow, which, not natural, because honestly, I don't think, if you want really natural brows, this is not for you. But if you like the bold, like that brow that like, I don't know, just that like bold brow, then you'd love that. And for the natural brow girls, this is my other favorite, is the Maybelline Brow Drama Brow Mascara. This is Sculpting Brow Mascara. And I have this in the color Deep Brown. And it's just, I don't know why I swatched this, but it's just a brow gel. And this keeps my brows tamed all day pretty much, like they don't move or anything, but it's not, it's, if you want your brows to like stay in place through sweating and everything, this is not for you. Or waterproof or something, but this works for just an everyday basis. And sometimes I just use this and not the dip brow with it, if I want just a natural look, if I just don't feel like going through the whole process of that. And now for like the last of eyes, I'm going to do eye brushes that I've been loving. And these two brushes I got for my birthday of, I got these for my birthday of 2013. And I still have them, still in great quality. These are the Coastal Scents BR250. The fluffy blending, the blending fluff is what it's called on the website. This one's dirty. I use these every day. But I have a lot of this same kind of brush. I have like five of these kind of blending brushes. So these are like my favorite brushes. You can use these to just sweep color on the lid, to blend out, to place color in the crease. These are everything. If you have one of these, you could probably do like a whole eye look with just one of this. You can put your brow bone, you can put your lid color, you can do anything with these. These are amazing. And these used to be, when I bought these, they were $3. Now I think they went up to $5, but $5 still isn't that bad, and these are really good. And then, since I was just talking about brows, this is the e.l.f. Professional Eyeliner Brush, and I use this for my brows. Just these kind of brushes in general are my favorite for eyebrows. Just these kind of like that, you just like, and it just gives you that precise, and this is, if you want bold brows, this is what you want, because this gives me bold brows. And I love that bold, like, I'm an angry brows kind of person. That's just what I like to do. I like to have them bold, like kind of semi-angry brows. That's my favorite thing. And then now for these two eye brushes, I love this for, you can pack on color in the lid with it, you can do the brow bone. This fluffy just shader brush, I love it. And I use this almost every day. And then this is like a little bit more precise crease brush than that other one. I love this for just placing the crease. I don't know if you could blend with this. Well, you probably could, but I like using these for blending more. But for precisely putting color, lower lash line, the crease, this is amazing. Now I'm gonna move on to face products. I'm gonna do this in the order that you put it on. So first I'm gonna start off with primer, and this is the Neutrogena Shine Control Primer. And I use this a lot in the summertime because it helps control shine a lot. And I know some people said they didn't like this, but I really love it. It does have a bit of a gritty texture when you first put it on. Like it has little rice protein, little rice pieces in it. And the way it goes on like this, like white, but when you blend it out, it's clear, so it doesn't show up. And this will keep your foundation on for a very long time without shine coming through. In the heat and humidity, I think it lives up to, it's about 8 hours. No, it doesn't say 8 hours, it says all day. Well, I'd say it lasts about 8 to 12 hours, depending on how hot of a day it is, how sweaty you are, it depends. This did last pretty well for me, and this is a really good primer. For drugstore though, it is kind of expensive, to be honest, for a drugstore product. This is like 13 bucks, but I love it and I think it's worth the money, and it's just really amazing. And now for foundations, I'm sure everyone Soft Honey is a good color for me if I don't get much paler than this. If I get really pale, then Warm Beige is a good color. But for my next foundation, that is my favorite for 2014, I'm going to talk about the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. And this is in the color 220 Soft Honey. And I am literally about out of this. Like, I have to squeeze a lot just to get anything out. I have about, like, less than a third of the tube left. And this has been my winter color so far. I haven't got much paler, which I'm glad about. My favorite foundation all around, ever since I found this, like I probably will keep purchasing this depending on where I'm at, because this is good for me in the winter time. Very good. It does not dry my skin out, none of that. For the summer, if I want to stay matte, this. But this has a little bit of a semi-matte, satiny type finish. I love this foundation, and I definitely recommend it. It is my favorite. And for people with oily skin, I do recommend it, even though it isn't completely matte, because it didn't make me more oily or anything. But, and then for my favorite concealer, I only have one, and this is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. And I have it in the color medium beige. I probably could stand, I used this in the summer, so I probably could stand to get a little bit of a lighter color, to be honest. But here it is. But this is my favorite concealer. It has a really good finish, it stays on for a long time, and I love it. Definitely recommend. It is a good concealer. For powder, I don't have this powder anymore because I used it all. Powder for 2014 was the Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil. I had the big like jumbo size that came out last year for like, it was limited edition, and I bought that on my birthday or something, and I loved it. Not last year, 2013 I bought that on my birthday, and it lasted up until now, so that's how, you know, that lasted a long time, that big mineral veil. But I don't have that with me, but that's amazing. Definitely recommend that. I haven't repurchased it yet. Right now I'm using the NYX HD powder, and it seems to be similar, not in color because that one had a little bit of a tint to it. It wasn't or anything. It did have a bit of a tint, and it was a really good one. But for face products other than like powder and stuff, for my favorite blushes, I probably have to go with the Milani Baked blushes, and I have two of these. The first one is Luminoso, and I got this like a year or two ago, and it literally, like, it is done. Like, it has like the tiniest little bump right here, and it is in the pan, and I just love this one. And for the other one, I have this is Rose d'Oro, and this one has lost a little bit of its lump too, and it used to be domed and have like a circular look, but now it's not round anymore because I used it a lot. But these Milani blushes are amazing. They're drugstore, they're like $6. Go get you some. For high-end version of that Luminoso, this is a little bit different, but the Too Faced Sweethearts Perfect Flush Blush, and this is in the color Peach Beach. And this is a gorgeous, like peachy pinky. It just has different, you can mix them all together, or this is the color you get when you mix them all together. It ain't that pigmented on your face unless you want it to be, but I love it, and definitely recommend that if you want to shell out the 30 bucks for this, which is kind of expensive for blush, but this is good. And this stays on your face longer than that does. And for face brushes, what I'm going to talk about is the Real Techniques blush brush. All of these are Real Techniques except one. That one is e.l.f. And this is the blush brush, and you can use this for powder, blush, bronzer. Like, I use this for powder, blush, and bronzer, and it is amazing for all three. It is just really nice. I love the shape of it. It's tapered. It's perfect for like everything. And for foundation, and I used this today, this is the Real Techniques buffing brush. And this is dirty because I did use it today, but this is a really awesome brush. I love this for foundation. You could probably use it for cream blush. You could probably use it for precise powder, bronzer. I don't know, but I love this for foundation the most. I wish they sold this individually, but you have to buy it in a kit with other brushes. You get like 2 other brushes. It's this little concealer brush that's really small, and this pointed foundation brush or whatever. But the only one I still have and use this, and recommend this. I would buy that kit just for this, to be honest. And for the next foundation brush, it is the Real Techniques stippling brush. And I love this brush. This is amazing. I bought this. I've had these for like 3 years, and they are fabulous. Definitely recommend these. I have like Sedona lace brushes, and I'd buy these probably over those. I use these way more than I use those. And this last one is by e.l.f., and it is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. I love this for buffing and concealer, and that is what I use this for, and it is amazing. It gives a great finish. It makes it look amazing, blended out, and just, it's an amazing brush. It's only $3. Definitely recommend it. And my very last product that I'm going to talk, and this is a lip balm, but you could use this for like basically any dry place on like your face, your body, and stuff. And this isn't Aquaphor. This is like the CVS brand of it. Advanced Healing Ointment, Severely Dry Skin Treatment, and I use this on my lips, and it is amazing. I went through about half of it. Definitely recommend this. This was like $5, and it's this big thing. It'll last you so long. Definitely buy this if you're looking for a really, really, really good lip balm. But that was all for my 2014 favorites. Bye!